Hello everyone, this is Milana and you on this channel, the Milana. Today's video is going to be a little bit different and I will be talking about Millennium Fellowship and my experience as campus director and just experience being at Millennium Fellowship program.
Millennium Fellowship Program.
So what is the Millennium Fellowship program? It's a semester-long leadership program where the UN Impact and Millennium Fellowship help you do your project, guide you, give you network and possibilities. Your whole program is going to consist of Millennium Fellows and two co-campus directors. Two co-campus directors are going to give you instructions and have training classes, training sessions. They're going to take your attendance, guide you, answer all of your questions, and your Millennium Fellow is going to help do the project, and make a social impact.
All about being campus director.
But who is a campus director and what they are required to do? So campus directors are the people in the middle. So they're in the middle between fellows and point of contact from Millennium Fellowship. They are required to take attendance, do training sessions, make reports on what happened, how it happened, and then send it to the point of contact, to the Millennium Fellowship. So a lot of stuff. But how do you become a campus director? It's also quite easy. When you apply to be a Millennium Fellow, you have an option to apply to be a campus director. So there is like a couple of extra stuff that you're required to say and write, and then you're going to have an interview. Also, campus directors are required to do two, if I'm not mistaken, or three, if I'm remembering correctly, two sessions to become campus director. So when you're chosen, you're going to have a couple of classes on how to be a campus director, some advices, etc. But also you're going to have a point of contact that you can always ask for advice. So it's like a thing that you always are going to have.
Campus director interview.
Let's move on to the interview. So if you are applying as a fellow, you don't need to those interview, but if you want to be a campus director, I'm going to talk about the interview. This interview is quite easy and short. So they just ask you questions. How are you as a leader? What kind of experience as a leader you have? How are you going to solve this kind of problems? And I don't know, how are you going to, if you have some kind of problem with your co-campus director, how are you going to solve this problem, solve this challenge? So say cases, but not really cases, and the person just going to listen to you, ask you some questions. I feel like that's quite easy, and I was chosen as a campus director. But don't worry, it's going to be okay. Just be yourself, answer truthfully, and don't worry, I'm sure you'll be able to do it.
Overall opinion
About the Millennium Fellowship. So maybe I feel like I thought a lot about it and had greater expectations. But when I think about it, I want to say I want them to do more. But when I think about it, if you have some kind of criticism, you need to say what exactly more do you want. And I can't say that. So I cannot say something bad about it. Probably the most problem that I thought about it is spamming an email. You have a lot of Millennium Fellowship emails and messages. It's just getting crazy sometimes, every day email, and it does not really annoy me that much, but it really annoyed a lot of my fellows because it's just spamming all the time. But if we were to talk about advantages, now this platform would not do our project, and I'm 100% sure of that, because it's a platform that they give you experience and just a platform to do your thing. Because I'm 100% sure no one would agree to it. Maybe no one would participate in it without the Millennium Fellowship. Like the name Millennium Fellowship gives you the opportunity and like advertisement for people to be interested, for people to participate, for people to think, yeah, it's a great idea, wow, how interesting, something new. So without it, I don't think we would have a lot of success. But with Millennium Fellowship, we have much more success. Yeah, that's like one of the important things, and that's why I don't want to say anything bad about it. So there is like a lot of things that were bad, and I feel like they're mostly with organizational stuff. Let's say so. Sometimes they cannot really give you like straight answer or like some kind of problem that happened, but I feel like it's not that important or problematic, but still be ready. I hope you have a great experience in Millennium Fellowship and do your project, and it's going to be a successful project. Everyone's experience is unique, and I hope you will have a great experience as Millennium Fellow. Because this is a great idea, this is a great social initiative that gives you so much of opportunities only if you will use them. So if you have any questions, any thoughts, and etc., like write them in the comments. I'll answer them all, I read them all, but please no hate. So thank you so much for joining me in my video. I hope you create a great time, and this is Milana, and you're on the channel, the Milana. Bye bye.